Welcome to Unity of Tulsa-Midtown. Okay. As we begin our time together, please stand as you are able. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. I start my day with calm. When I start my day with calm, that's what I get more of, is calm. I start my day with calm. When I start my day with calm, that's what I get more of, is calm. Calm, calm, calm. Calm, calm, calm. Calm, calm, calm. Calm, calm, calm. I start my day with hope. When I start my day with hope, that's what I get more of, is hope. I start my day with hope. When I start my day with hope, that's what I get more of, is hope. Hope, hope, hope. Hope, hope, hope. Hope, hope, hope. Hope, hope, hope. Now let's go back to the verse of love. Loving kindness for ourselves and for everyone else. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. This one may be a new one to you. We are one, but I bet we'll pick it up very quickly. This is the feeling I get every time I walk in the doors of this place on Sunday morning, that we are one. We are one. We are one. I am you, you are me, we are one. And in that unity, we can live in harmony, and peace will come, 'cause we are one. We are one. We are one. I am you, you are me, we are one. And in that unity, we can live in harmony, and peace will come, 'cause we are one. We are one. We are one. I am you, you are me, we are one. And in that unity, we can live in harmony, and peace will come, 'cause we are one. And peace will come, 'cause we are one. And peace will come, 'cause we are one. Please be seated.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to Unity. Good to see everyone. I love that. Thank you. Yes, starting the week here. It's the first day of the week. I feel like the first real sunrise I feel is coming here every morning and seeing all these bright shining faces looking back at me and reflecting. It's just a beautiful place. I love it. What a way to start our week. So my name is Ben Ihloff. I am your worship coordinator, announcer today, and I'm really glad to be here. So good to see everybody. Today is a special day. We have a really special service. We have the White Stone ceremony, and so Reverend Shanna is going to lead us in that. That's going to be wonderful. Welcome. Also today, I'm really excited to announce the men are getting together for the first Unity Brotherhood meeting today. Yeah, super excited about that. And just, thank you, Gehan. Yeah, so the Sisters for All Seasons have their thing, and the men just felt we needed to get together too, and I'm really looking forward to it. I just want to say real quick, I think that holds a really special place in my heart too, just because growing up, I didn't have a lot of men around. And, and it's really become a really meaningful aspect of my adulthood, and I'm looking forward to connecting with everyone today on that. We were going to get together at the Bramble, but we've decided to keep this as a free event and utilize this beautiful space we have here. We're actually going to go down to the adult education room, and so, have some food and fellowship after the church with the church in Neal Hall, and then we'll head over to the adult education room. So yeah, it's going to be really, really fun. I'm really excited. Can you tell? I'm still talking about it. And next Friday is Reiki. It's full. There's no spots left. So we actually have a fourth Reiki master now. So I have to admit too, I was really surprised. I haven't done a lot of Reiki, and when I went to that, it is amazing how impactful. Just the one session I did was, I had a thing afterwards, and I was so clear, and the energy was just flowing. It's amazing. So highly encourage you to sign up for that. There's a sign-up sheet. Is there a sign-up sheet for already next round already?
Not yet.
Okay, but there will be out there. So this one got full. It's always the second Friday at 6:30 p.m., and it's amazing. So next Sunday, after church, following food and fellowship, there is also a 12 Powers tune-up, which Charles Fillmore wrote, the 12 Powers of Man. It's really foundational to what Unity is built upon. And if you're like me, you don't know a whole lot about the 12 Powers. I've listened to it and on an audiobook, and I'm really looking forward to hearing what Reverend Shanna has to say about that, and just kind of getting some more clarity surrounding that 12 Powers of Man. So that is next Sunday. So please join us in the adult education room after food and fellowship. That's going to be next Sunday. The following day on Monday, the 15th, it's supposed to be 11 degrees outside. And I sound like a -8 low, I think, Friday or something. I mean, it's just like, wow. So, get the drips on and all that. But we are scheduled to go to the Martin Luther King parade and enjoy that together. We'll meet here at the church at 10:30, weather permitting. So we'll just have to kind of see what happens there. But I really hope we can do that, because I know that that's a special and wonderful thing. So, all right. Now Gehan is going to come up and share our daily word.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Today's word is holiness. And let us all affirm together. Holiness is my nature and the truth of my life. I see myself whole, complete, and as a living expression of God. My thoughts fill my consciousness with the divine idea of holiness. My words affirm this holiness. Through my actions, I bless the life energy in my body with the right balance of exercise, rest, and nutrition. I live from my holiness. Even if I experience illness, I may receive treatment, but I do not consider myself weak or diseased. I move through every health challenge with faith and grace, trusting the experience has come to pass. I remember wherever I am, whatever may be happening, divine life is always seeking to express through me, to restore my awareness of holiness, which is and will always be my true spiritual state of being. Our Bible verse is from Luke chapter 11, verse 34. Your eye is the lamp of your body. If your eye is healthy, then your body is full of light. But if it is not healthy, your body is full of darkness. Wholeness is my nature and the truth of my life. Thank you, God. Amen.
Thank you, Gehan. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Larry. Wholeness is one of my favorite words. One of my favorites. It's one of the words that we're going to focus on in this next year. And I want us to take an image of wholeness with us into some meditation. So, I'd like you to breathe in, breathe out. I want to ask you, did your parents have that picture frame of you from every year that you were in school? Did anybody else have one of those? Or your mom and your dad, here's maybe when you graduated high school and here you were in kindergarten and here you were in the first grade and it's got all these little pictures all the way around. This whole picture of you in all these phases. I want us to take that image with us into our meditation. So breathe in, breathe out. If you're comfortable, let your eyes gently close. And I want to see yourself. Imagine yourself. And there's a circle around you. Imagine a circle of energy, a circle of love, a circle of calm, because we started our day singing calm, a circle of peace. Imagine that circle swirling around you. That circle is also the divine touch, universal flow circling around you. And I want you to see if you can imagine yourself as a child. Can you see yourself in front of you in that circle as a child? When you see that child, welcome that child and invite that child into your heart. It's a part of wholeness. Now, can you see yourself going to school when you were a child? See yourself snaggle-toothed. Can you see that? Welcome that child. Invite that child into your heart as a part of wholeness. Now, can you see yourself in junior high? Junior high, the body is transitioning and changing, and whatever you'll look like in junior high, see that beautiful child. See that child. Invite that child into your heart and say, we are whole. Now, do you see yourself in high school? In high school, maybe in your cap and gown, graduating high school. See yourself all full of hope. Welcome that person into your heart. Say, come on. Welcome that piece of you into your heart. Can you see yourself in college or in your first job? Welcome that piece of you into your heart. Can you see yourself, maybe first relationships, welcome that into your heart. See yourself maybe with your first child, welcome that you into your heart. Whatever image now comes up into your mind of you in the past, welcome that piece of you into your heart. Keep welcoming every bit of you into your heart. Let it circle around you. All these pieces of you are a part of your wholeness. Keep that circle going. Imagine that circle around you. Welcome every piece in, every piece of me. And know that that circle is that divine universal flow that helps us be whole. And so it is. Breathe in and out and open your eyes and know that you are whole. That is our state.
I breathe in life, I breathe out love. I breathe in life, I breathe out love. I breathe in life, I breathe out love. Love, love, love. Next verse is joy. I breathe in life, I breathe out joy. I breathe in life, I breathe out joy. I breathe in life, I breathe out joy. Joy, joy, joy. Next verse is peace. I breathe in life, I breathe out peace. I breathe in life, I breathe out peace. I breathe in life, I breathe out peace. Peace, peace, peace. Now back to the bedrock of love. I breathe in life, I breathe out love. I breathe in life, I breathe out love. I breathe in life, I breathe out love. Love, love, love.
Breathe in. Now that you breathe in life, you breathe out hope and joy and love. Breathe it in, breathe it out. So I'm going to invite you guys to stand for just a second and take a nice stretch, because we're going to be sitting for a while. We're going to be doing a deep meditation. I want you to be nice, relaxed, comfortable. Okay, maybe turn around and say, wave at somebody. Hey, hi there. Because we breathe in life, we're breathing out love for each other. Okay. You can take a seat. So last week, in the burning bowl, wasn't that fun? In spite of the 2 instances, I had 2 cups of water, thanks to Diane, that were sitting right here just in case. There were a couple of just in case moments. It's like, let go, let go, let go of that. So last week in the burning bowl, we released old thoughts, beliefs, resentments, negativity, patterns, things that kept us stuck, we release those. Anything that was holding us back from living fully. And as a result, when you release that stuff, you make a space, cleaning out that spiritual closet. You make a space in your consciousness for new, positive possibilities. And today, the White Stone Ceremony will help us with some inspiration that's going to fuel desired transformation. In a few moments, I'm going to guide you through a meditation that will help you connect with your inner wisdom. And in that meditation, it will reveal a word for you, a word, a phrase, an image that will be a guiding star for you for 2024 that will help inspire spiritual growth. So inspirational coach Tony Robbins, I'm sure most of us know Tony Robbins, have read his stuff or listened to him. He says that people change things in their lives because of two things: inspiration or desperation. When we get to the point where it's like, what have I got to lose? You know, I've hit rock bottom. This is as bad as it gets. We decide to step out of the storm that's swirling around us and into the peace. We breathe in life, and we're going to go, I'm going to breathe out peace. Desperation can be a great place to start because sometimes life brings us difficult things. But it's not the external that creates the transformation and helps us get through the difficult times. It's the internal that does it. And inspiration that fuels transformation, I think, is far better than desperation that fueling transformation. And we're going to look at inspiration today. We're talking about transformation through inspiration. Now, next Sunday, we'll be discussing transformation through perspiration. Talking about the action we take to change our life. Inspiration, perspiration. The choice we make on our spiritual path. And one of the really cool things here at Midtown Unity is that we've got several ways to help you walk your spiritual life, walking a path. And I'll be sharing with you next Sunday a lot of opportunities that are coming up. I cannot tell you how excited I am about the things that are coming down the pike in this next year. It's going to be a fabulous year. You don't want to miss it. It's a great preview of things that are to come. But today, we're going to open up to the inspiration of the White Stone Ceremony to connect with our own divine nature. Our own divine nature. To deeply find a place inside us where we can choose and create thoughts of life, thoughts of possibility, instead of being tossed about by the external storm that swirls around us. The place of transformation through inspiration helps us find joy. Don't you want more joy in 2024? More calm, more life, more peace, more happiness, more joy, more will, more determination? Yeah. Yeah? I wanted to make sure. Yeah? Okay. Okay, everybody's saying yes. Okay, good. We'll go on then. We all need that. All of us. We all need that. Inspiration today can help us develop an affirmative mindset also. An affirmative mindset helps us anchor in affirmative prayer and meditation. When we get inspired to create transformation, we start becoming more choosy about what we let into our life. You become more choosy about what you watch, about what you listen to. You become more choosy about the people that are in your life. It's like, this energy, I'm stepping away from that energy, and I'm headed towards this energy. Does this bring me peace? No, this does. You start to become more choosy. We live more fully, more joyfully, more in focus. We focus on the positive, the truth, the blessings in life. The Apostle Paul said it in Philippians 4:8. This is one of my absolute favorite verses. He says, I want to remind you, brothers and sisters, whatever things are true, whatever things are honorable, whatever things are just, whatever things are pure, whatever things are lovely, whatever things are of good report. If there's any virtue, if there's any praise, think about those things. That's a great way to start 2024, with the conscious choice to think good thoughts and focus on inspiration. Now, just because we make that choice and focus on those good thoughts, does that mean the road's gonna be smooth? No. Does it mean you're gonna be perfect? All of a sudden you're gonna get your angel wings and everything's great and hunky-dory? No, it doesn't mean that. Just because we make an inspired divine decision to change, we're divine human beings in an upside-down world, one that plays to the mean and the low, the less evolved, the worst of humanity. And some days, even with the best intentions, some days will stink. Just flat up, totally. But it's about our perception. So I've got a story for you about when I was a kid on the farm, because, you know, I'm a farm kid, I'm wearing my boots. When I was a kid on the farm, every once in a while, we had several ponds, and every once in a while, one of our ponds, especially the one that the cows drink from, would have an algae problem. So Dad had a pond skimmer that would suck up goo and algae from this pond. It was pretty gross. I remember I'd had this really awful day at school. I mean, just awful, like only, you know, a teenager can have just, you know, everything's awful. It's like horrible. And I remember I had to go out and take care of the cows. So I'm out there and I'm watching this pond skimmer and I'm sitting there and I'm watching it suck up all this algae and this goo, and I thought, oh, I wish I had one of those for my life. And I was sitting there, and that made me laugh, because then I started imagining the people that were the goo. I'm going to suck this one. And it's like, you know, I started thinking that, and it made me laugh. Now, it didn't change the situation. There were still mean people and bullies and whatever. It didn't change the external situation that I was experiencing, but it changed the internal perception that I had, because I was able to laugh. And that's truly the key. It's our internal inspiration that gets us through the things outside. So today, that's the inspiration. Earlier this week, too, in the church office, Diane and I were talking about this white stone ceremony. And she told me that Reverend 𝗨𝘶𝗶𝘁𝗂𝗹, who was here a couple of years ago, he was the minister during transition times. He carried that white stone in his pocket throughout the year to remind him of that bit of inspiration. And I have my white stone with me today. When you were a kid, so when I was thinking about Reverend Phil and carrying that stone with him, I thought, did you have a lucky penny or a feather or something when you were a kid that you carried in your pocket? Did you do that? Okay. Some kids did, some didn't. Usually it's something you find in nature. You know, as a little kid wandering around, you find a bottle cap or you find a pretty little pebble or a piece of glass that's been, you know, that's not sharp. I love that energy in children. We need to find that energy in us more, right? As you look at that circle of wholeness, that little bit of you that was that joy and that happiness as a child just skipping around, we need to find that energy in ourselves again. When even a little weed, how many kids find this beautiful flower, bring it to mommy? It's a little weed, it's precious, more beautiful than a hothouse flower, right? It's finding that little bit. Maybe you carried, you know, a flower, a lucky penny around with you in your pocket. I had a lucky object when I was a kid. Although I have to confess it to you that it was a worm. And I had to keep replacing it because sometimes it would leave my pocket. When I was a kid, I loved bugs. I love critters. I love snakes. Yeah, I know. I still love snakes, even though one bit me a couple of years ago. I love snakes, but my mom would not allow me to have a snake. And so I carried around baby snakes. So I carried around these little worms in my pocket. And don't worry, I have apologized to my mother several times about this because laundry day was terrifying for her. She never knew what she was going to find in my pockets. Poor woman, I really have. I'll probably apologize to her again today. Like the commercial says, what's in your pocket? Kids know that secret of keeping something shiny and happy with them, a little trinket that's special. And after the ceremony today, I will invite you and encourage you to find a place for the white stone throughout the next year. And you might want to carry it with you in your pocket, like Reverend Phil, or in your purse, like I plan to do with my white stone. It's the perfect complement today to that burning bowl, a wonderful boost to get started on getting inspiration for transformation. It's an invitation to listen to Spirit within and discern a message. The message you receive today could bring you a new name. Maybe your new spiritual name today is Peacemaker. Maybe your new spiritual name is Overcomer. The message you receive today could bring you a new attribute to claim. Maybe your new spiritual word for the year is abundance or joy. The message you receive today might even be an image of transformation, an image of a single green leaf or a dandelion showing you that spring always returns. It might be a butterfly fresh from a cocoon, an image of transformation. And as you sit there now, I want you to just start letting your heart be open and your mind be open. Maybe it's possible that the word or the image you receive won't make any sense to you right now, and that's okay. This is where you have to have a little bit of faith, a little bit of trust. Know that as you connect and as you open to inspiration, sometimes it might not make sense at first, but I will guarantee you that at some point as you walk this year, that little piece of inspiration, you'll go, oh my gosh, that's what it meant. I did this meditation last Wednesday as I was prepping for the service today. I did it when I was with the prayer box. I was given an image and a name, and I don't fully understand it, but I trust my inner guide. Because here's the thing, we don't always have to understand. We get so caught up in the ego and the striving. I gotta know, I gotta understand it. What exactly does that mean? We do this in 𝗟𝗂𝗋𝗆 all the time, but I gotta know exactly what does that mean. We do not have to know exactly what it means. What we have to do is have that little willingness that says, I'm gonna trust, have faith, and let go, and let God. We made space for inspiration. Today, let's allow inspiration to come. This is a wonderfully intuitive process. It's not about wishing or thinking. It's about knowing and trusting that we're being guided by Spirit within to aspire to the highest expression of our divinity. Writing the new word on the white stone is a declaration of faith that we are spiritual beings. It's a vital reminder that we do not walk alone. We walk together, you and I. We don't undertake worldly changes and challenges alone. With a new name, an attribute, or an image, whatever comes to you, we will greet the new year together with inspiration. Now, before we start, I want to tell you what the white ceremony is not. It's not a New Year's resolution. It's not a list of goals. And both of those things are great if you do them. I have goals. I rarely make resolutions because I learned a long time ago that I'm going to break them, so why start? So this is not what this is. The white stone ceremony allows your highest divine connection to bring you inspiration that will guide you throughout the year. It can be a key idea, too, that supports your vision of transformation for the coming year. So just stay open during the process, okay? So during this last week, while I was preparing, I had the theme from the movie Mahogany running through my mind. The song was written by Diane Ross. It goes like this. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Do you get what you're hoping for? When you look behind you, there's no open doors. What are you hoping for? Do you know? Once we were standing still in time, chasing the fantasies that filled our minds. You knew how I loved you, but my spirit was free, laughing at the questions that you once asked of me. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Now looking back at all we planned, why we let so many dreams just slip through our hands, why must we wait so long before we see how important the answers to those questions can be? Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Do you get what you're hoping for? When you look behind you, there's no open doors. What are you hoping for? Do you know? Today, we're going to let that inspiration filter in and guide us. Let's get started today. I'm going to have the greeters come up, and they're going to pass out a white stone. The stones are from Jerusalem. That's a place where 3 major spiritual paths all have their holy shrines. The stones are from a land, if you'll go ahead and start passing them out. The stones are from a land that's often mired in disagreements and fighting and war, even now. Let's make these stones today stones of peace, stones of inspiration, stones of transformation. Let's remember that last week we let go of the stuff that held us back. Today, divine inspiration will guide us in the new year. So, when you get your stone, I want you to hold it in your hand. We're not going to write on it yet. So when you get your stone, everybody's going to hold it in your hand. I'm going to sing Mahogany. I'm going to start it. Do you know where you're going to? It's just been in my mind. Do you know? And if you'll make sure that our tech team at the back has one. And will you do me a favor? Will you put one of those stones right back there by that candle? I want to make sure that Larry has a stone for later. Thank you. Because Larry's going to be playing some beautiful music for us during this meditation. Okay, does everybody have one? Everybody? Hold your white stone in your hand. Okay. Breathe in and breathe out. And in your mind, I want you to think, I am ready for inspiration today. Then, I want you to take that stone, put it beside you on the seat. And as we begin our white stone ceremony today, let quiet peace sweep over your soul. When you're comfortable, let your eyes gently close. Uncross your legs, put your feet on the floor. Settle in, let your spine be straight. Breathe in and out. Let's breathe in and out again deeply. Breathe in, hold it, and then slowly let your breath out. Let's do that again. Breathe in deeply. Hold it and slowly let it out. One more time. Breathe in deeply. Hold it and slowly let it out. And as your breath becomes gentle and steady with your eyes closed, take a moment to focus on your beating heart. It beats gently in time with the rise and fall of your breath. It beats gently in time with the movements of the stars. It beats gently in time with the continuous swirl of the cosmos. Your heart beats gently in time with the breath of the Creator, the divine mind, the progenitor, Father, Mother, God. You are a child of the universal flow. Take that knowledge into your heart. Let it filter into your soul. Breathe in and out. And know that you are loved eternally exactly who and how and where you are. And now, I want you to imagine in your mind that you're walking on a little path in a garden. There are flowers on your right. You can smell the sweet scent of roses, jasmine. As you walk on this little garden path, there are trees on the left. There are apples and pears and oranges. There are grapevines too, growing wild and abundant. Can you imagine that you pick one of those little grapes, put it in your mouth? As you bite into that grape, the taste tickles your tongue, you swallow some of that juice. Can you take a moment and send a thought of gratitude to the gardener who created this place in your mind? The gardener created it just for you. As you continue down the garden path, you feel the crunch of the little pebbles beneath your feet. You can still smell the sweet flowers. You can still taste the grape on your tongue. You continue walking down that path and notice a white stone in the distance. It glistens, almost seems to wink at you in the sunlight. It beckons to you. And so you walk up to it and pick it up. It's a simple, plain white stone. As you hold it in your hand, you feel deeply connected to the gardener who created this place for you. And an idea begins forming in your mind. It's a message from the master gardener. It's a message of love, pure love, peace, enduring peace. A message just for you. As you hold that little stone in your hand, you see something beginning to show forth on that simple white stone. It's a message for you. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out long and slow. Send a thank you with your mind to the universe for preparing a garden and a message just for you. Breathe in deeply again. Breathe out long and slowly. Take a moment to once again feel your heart beating in time with the universe. Feel it beat. And then gently, ever so gently, open your eyes. It's time to pick up your white stone beside you. It's time to allow that message to fill your heart. It's time. Maybe it's a word, a new spiritual name, an attribute, an image, whatever it is that came to your mind. Give it time. Let that message fill your mind. Don't try to understand it. Just let it be and write that message on your stone. Could be a word. Could be an image. Could be a phrase. Don't think it through. Just let it flow. Let go and let God. And if you have a pen and someone beside you doesn't, share. And I would like to ask, when you have your stone, when you have your image, I want you to stand. And when everyone is standing, we have an affirmation that we will repeat together. So if you have your stone ready, please stand. Thank you for sharing your pen. Just a moment. We've got others who are just finishing up. Okay. As you hold your white stone in your hand, let's repeat this affirmation together. Every time I touch or see this white stone, it will remind me that I am a child of the universe, that divine love guides me at all times, and that all is well, and so it is. Please have a seat. When you get home today, place your white stone somewhere in your home where you'll see it every day, or carry it around like 𝗨𝘶𝗵𝗀 did in his pocket, or in your purse like I'm going to do. Let divine inspiration guide you as you face the joys and challenges of the year ahead. You're every bit as divine as you are human. Your gifts are many. Your power is far greater than you have any idea. You are a powerful child of God. May this be the year that you take those truths deeply into your heart and live fully as the spiritual being that you truly are. I love you, and I am honored to be your minister. I am honored to have the opportunity to lead and guide us throughout this next year. And what a year it is going to be. Peace and blessings to you all. 𝗨𝗃𝗶𝗁𝗧𝗏. Thank you, Larry. I swear Larry's going to make me cry. We've got mahogany and Bach here. Come on. Wow. This is the time in our service when we're going to focus on our prayer box. Every slip of paper that goes into that prayer box, and it's busting at the seams right now, every piece of paper is anonymous, number one, and it becomes my heart too. It's the beating heart of this church. Every request. If you would like to pray with me or a member of our prayer team, then you've got my email, I think, 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏@tulsaunity.org. When you visit our website, which is brand new, 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, there's a place where you can send in a prayer request. As you breathe in right now, know that you breathe in someone else's concern, someone beside you, and breathe out love, just like we sang. I breathe in life. I breathe out peace. I breathe in life. I breathe out hope. I breathe in life. I breathe out joy for another. This is also the time in our service when we share our financial gifts. If our ushers will please come forward. We want to acknowledge those who send in their gifts to the church. As you hold your gift in your hand today or in your heart, let us affirm together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. Amen. We give and we receive as a spiritual community. Let's pray together. Father, Mother God, we join together in receiving offerings of love. We bless them. We see them multiplied as they go forth to accomplish our combined mission of wholeness, inclusivity, togetherness, and changing lives. We know that Spirit is the source of all we receive and all we accomplish, and so it is. And I think we've got kiddos coming in.
We are
Walking in the light, in the light, in the light. We are walking in the light of God.
in the light, 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 in the light,
In the light of God. Hello, Miss Jessica. What did you and the crew do today?
Oh, we talked about Epiphany, which was a big word for us today, and then the 3 kings and what all that meant about the 12 powers and all that good stuff.
Yeah, they got a 12 powers tune-up. Yeah, we can do that next week too. Okay, let's bless our kids together. Everybody ready? We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. God loves you, and we love you just the way you are. And let's receive our blessing from the kids.
Congregation, we love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you. God loves you, and we love you.
Just the way you are. Let's all stand together and sing our peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Let's join together in our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And I affirm for you that this year will be your best year yet. Let that inspiration filter into your heart. I love you so much. Happy 2024.